Hi, good afternoon. This is the second podcast that we've got for Game of Thrones after the success we had on the first one, and which we found very enjoyable. Today you have your host Shah Mahmood. Beside me you have Dan Dixon.
Hello.
And we also have a person that was at the bottom. We said a lot of things that basically insulted this person, and he's not happy, so he's here today. That's John Udison. Hi, John.
It's a nice intro, but I'd like to call myself manager of the moment. So, yes, I'm here.
Yeah, one game week wonder. And then also in the back, somewhere lurking, is we've got a special guest. That's Richard O'Kane. He's just here for the laughter, and just in case if John and Dan get into a fight, Rock can just jump in and get involved as well.
Always.
So next we have Nicholas and Binesh. Our first draw of the league. It was quite incredible. They were neck and neck all the way through, and they ended with a draw at the end. Nicholas, unfortunately, really struggling with some of his team in the midfield, with Theo Walcott, which was a one game week loan from Greg, who only managed to get 1 point. And also his defence not doing too well as well. Last week, or in game week 2, game week 2 and game week 3, we're really relying on Trippier to come back with some great assists, but didn't manage to get anything this game. Watford just played amazingly well and kind of destroyed the game here for Nicholas. Binesh, on the other hand, again with his 2 City defenders and a Liverpool goalie and defence, didn't come back with the scores that he's been used to previously. City conceding and Liverpool also. He did do fantastically well with Andre Schürrle. Came back with a goal. And an incredible form as well, so he played incredibly well, and also Mane as well. Sadio Mane just keeps on performing. It's pretty incredible to see how he's getting onto the scoreboard so fast. And if I can complain about the bonus points again, still getting all the bonus points, which makes no sense whatsoever. But
you didn't moan about the last game.
Yeah, I didn't. I held back on the last one. Yeah, exactly. I'll add it.
I mean, Mane's going to the African Cup of Nations in January.
Yeah, no, very good point.
Binesh is going to the African Cup of Nations.
So yeah, I mean, like, once he goes, I mean, does he have a team? Otherwise, I mean, again, it kind of works the same way as Dan's model, but just not so much. Where he's relying on 2 City players to City defenders to actually play, and score, get a clean sheet, and also Liverpool as well with Alisson and Alexander Trent. If they get clean sheets, he does well, but if they don't, he really does struggle. So there's definitely a weakness in that in that case. Anyway,
Looks like he's struggling for strikers actually, Binesh. So Sturridge, rotation, 0 points last week. Hernandez, rotation, 1 point. Wilson seems to be the only player that gets a lot of minutes. He's got 2 goals this season. So, maybe that's one to look at. Binesh, probably hunting for a striker at some point soon.
Well, he's also lost stones since the last game week in a stunning transfer.
If you must say so, Dan.
But I must.
Yeah, it's
because on the rare occasion it is actually half decent.
It is.
And not a transfer for the sake of making a transfer.
No,
I'm going to call it a stunning.
It's a great transfer indeed, and I mean potentially causing more problems to Binesh's team. And John's right. I mean, his team on the strikers alone, too heavily reliant on players like Wilson for Bournemouth, who really struggle playing away. And Sturridge, who is only getting a handful of minutes on the pitch and not being able to play enough to really do anything for Liverpool, and Chicharito as well. Again, Chicharito. With Arnautovic back, he's going to lead the line. Really, is he going to get that many points, that many games, that much game time?
So I think Wilson will be a surprise this year in that he's getting minutes, he's getting shots. Bournemouth are fairly open, which works both ways. I think Wilson's a solid shout. Probably more by accident and design on behalf of Binesh, but Sturridge and Chicharito, if they get 50 points between them this year, I'll be amazed.
Yeah, no, correct. Yeah, no, there's definitely other strikers available that potentially he can look into. And also, so on Nick's team, Theo Walcott. Dan, what's your view on 1 game week loans? Considering if Nick did not go ahead with the 1 game week loan, he would have won this game. So does 1 game week loans work? Are they sufficient enough to make that differential?
I think they need to be a little bit more calculated than playing Huddersfield at home when you're Everton. Speaking of someone who got Walcott in at much abuse, who got 13 points off him, 15 points in 2 weeks, I should say, and then jettisoned him at the first sign of him having done his season's quota for decent stuff. I'm quite happy for him to be traded around. I would like him to play me every week. But sadly, I don't think that'll happen. I think they need to be more calculated.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about the Agueros, the Salahs, the Hazards, fine. But Walcott, that's a strange one.
Yeah, no, I agree. And also, what do you guys think about, Nicholas and Binesh now? With this draw, it doesn't help either of them. Binesh being second, 2 points away from Abu, and Nicholas being third. Where do you see them going? Do you think this is the start of a drop, or do you feel like this could help them anyway with that extra 1 point? So it's a 1 point gain, not 2 points dropped.
So I think with Nicholas, it's a good point. I think Nicholas is surprising all of us. Aguero will get suspended or injured soon enough, and then we'll see the substance behind it. Binesh, there's a natural order to these things, and he finished last place last year for a reason. The decline's already started. Objectively, he's dropped to 1 place in 1 week. Follow this pattern, in a couple of months' time, he'll be back where he belongs.
Yep. I agree with that. I've got nothing to say against that. John, what's your feelings towards it?
For me, maybe looking a bit selfishly, but a draw is good news for me. Seeing them both drop points, I'm on my way up the table, making them both easy to catch. Won't be long before both of them are in my rearview mirror. So.
I think it's worth a call out for Greg's team name, which could be the worst possible comeback to bite me team name.
Binesh in my rear view. A, not something I want in my rear view mirror. B, is this some sort of sexual innuendo? If it is,
I don't think anyone thought that except you.
No, I think everyone.
Just repeat it.
Binesh in my rear view.
It's Greg's team. No.
That's Greg's team.
That's Greg's team name. So
Greg, sort it out. Use your transfer to change your name.